him to create millions of Jesuses without father and without mother, just like that. But who's going to breastfeed those little Jesuses? He needs a mother. Jesus needed a mother. So God gave her the good news, and this is so was Jesus Christ born. This the Muslim believes without any proof from the outside, without any convincing from the Christians. We believe because we know this mighty messenger of God, Muhammad, had no reason to lie. Why would he tell us all these things? If he had created this religion of Islam, if he had concocted it, surely he must have that imagination that sooner or later my followers will have come into conflict with the Christians. And if there is a conflict, let me give them some strong weapon to deal the Christians with. How to subdue them. And one of the strongest of weapons is ridicule. It's far better than philosophy and psychology and logic and all these things. Far better, far superior to all these weapons, tools, in an argument or a debate is ridicule. Laugh the guy off, man. Laugh him off. Very easy. You come to me with an idea that a Jewish girl 2,000 years ago, she heard some voices, and thereon she became pregnant, and she gave birth to a child. You want me to believe that? I'm asking you. I said, you know, you have a sister. You know her too well. From childhood, you grew together. Maybe you were twins, one boy, one girl. And you are thinking like-minded, and you know how immaculate your sister is. She never spoke a lie in her life, as far as you know. And this sister of yours is telling you, says, you know, brother, you know, I heard some voices, and now this is the 6th month now. I'm carrying a babe. Now it's going on to 9th month now. A babe. You would believe her? You? He says, no. Then you believe this Jewess? 2,000 years ago she said she heard voices. Naturally not. He said, look, your mother, in the absence of your father, has gone away for many years. She says, you know, she dreamt of your father. And now she's carrying a baby. You know, she's met him in the dream. And now she's pregnant and she's carrying a babe. Your mother! I said, you believe her? Would you believe your own mother? You say no. Then how can you believe this Jewess? 2,000 years ago. I laugh you off. Laugh you to scorn. And there is no better way. Come on, come on. Come forward now. Explain to me how. No, the Muslim can't do that. He dare not do that, because if he accepts this book as the book of God, God tells him that so it was. No arguments. We say, Amanna Saddaqna. We hear and we affirm. So we are made to affirm that Jesus Christ was one of the mightiest messengers of God. He was a great miracle worker. And the very first miracle attributed to him in the Holy Quran is to be found in Surah Maryam, that chapter Mary, in honor of the name of the mother of Jesus Christ. It's chapter 19, verse 23. It tells us that after the Annunciation, you know, the good news was given to her, and she carried the babe, and when the time for childbirth came, around that time she retired to a remote place in the east, alone. There's no Joseph the carpenter, and the stable here. In the Quran, there's no Joseph the carpenter, and there's no stable here. She retires to a remote place in the east, and after the birth of the child, she returns with the babe, that the Quran describes. فَأَتَتْ بِهِ قَوْمَهَا تَحْمِلُهُ. So at length she brought the babe to her people, carrying him in her arms. قَالُوا يَا مَرْيَمُ لَقَدْ جِئْتِ شَيْئًا فَرِيًّا. They said, "O Mary, truly an amazing thing has thou brought." Shocked, knowing that she comes from a noble priestly family. She was a Levite, and coming from such a noble priestly family, Ya Ukhta Haruna, O sister of Harun, a descent from Moses and Aaron. They were Levites, and she is also a Levite. Mary, Ya Ukhta Haruna, O sister of Harun, Ma kana abuki imra'a saw'in wa ma kanat ummuki baghiya. Says, your father was not a man of evil, nor was the mother a woman unchaste. They are insinuating, alleging, how is it that you brought this illegitimate child without a husband? What is she to do? Where is her people? in a mood to listen to her reasoning, to her telling you this fairy tale that I heard voices and I'm carrying a babe? Were they in a mood to listen to her? Of course not. Would you be, if you were then 2,000 years ago, would you listen to her? Never. What is she to do? The only thing she knew was the child. She knew that this was no ordinary child. So, فَأَشَارَتْ إِلَيْهِ, she merely pointed to the babe. In other words, ask him. So they say, قَالُوا كَيْفَ نُكَلِّمُ مَنْ كَانَ فِي الْمَحْدِ سَبِيًّا. Said, how can we talk to one who's a child in the cradle? An infant, a suckling. How can we talk to him? And by a miracle, says the Quran, Jesus spoke and